Today's message is to be helpful to others, you also have to be helpful to yourself. And the reason why I have this video today is in the last few months I've been caught up in the rat race, and you know what? I was very happy to contribute to my community, to my work, to my family. But somehow I also forgot to take care of myself. And I realized that if you want to be the best version of yourself, to contribute and make the world a better place, you also need to take care of yourself a little bit more. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alain Faber, and on this channel I share with you how learning to make the world a better place can help you become a better contributor and make the world surrounding you, a better place. It's interesting how the COVID-19 has changed our lifestyle, have changed how we do things. I know that because in the last few months, teaching online has been amazing. I've been able to be there for my students. I've been there to learn about new things. That has created new opportunities. And you know what? I'm very happy about that. And I'm happy because I've been there for my family, where they are going through COVID as well in their perspective, and also learning as kids, as a contributor for our society. I'm also contributing for my students and my school so that I can make sure that my contribution allows my students to realize that they can contribute as well. Now, when you have new opportunities, the beauty for that is sometimes it creates a little stress, and those little stresses allows you to be uncomfortable, create situation when you say, oh, you have to learn something new, and that's when growth happens. And if you're a teenager in the high school, you go through that daily, weekly. But as teachers, sometimes it doesn't happen as often. And that's why I'm very grateful for this opportunity to create something new this year with my students, with my school, and as well as this channel. Some of you could say, well, it's easy for me because I'm a teacher for a long time and therefore there's nothing that would stress me. On the other hand, even if I'm a teacher for a long time, there's still stress related to what I have to do. And you know what? In some ways, like you, I get caught up in the rat race, and like you, sometimes I forget several things I need to do, especially for me. Making sure that I sleep well, making sure that I eat well, making sure that I can stay healthy, because my health is probably the most important part of anybody's perspective. I don't know if you remember, I often shared my three goals as part of my vision, and my three goals is to make sure that I am healthy, that I am also there for my family, and that I contribute to this channel and to people around me. And there's three parts of a whole me, and sometimes you have to be conscious of the three parts. And that's why I'm doing this video today, because sometimes I feel that it's so easy to focus on one aspect or the other, but sometimes forget others. So I have 3 tips to help you become better people and be more apt to change the world. My first one is just a reminder to you, but mostly for me as well, is that in life you need to be aware of your vision and being aware of what's important for you. As I mentioned earlier, the 3 main basis, foundation for my life is my health, second, my family, and third is contributing to the world. And I don't know what yours are, but sometimes you have to sit down and you need to reflect. What's the most important part of me? What's the most important part of what makes me happy? And once you can put your finger on it, you'll notice that when you're not doing those, you realize that something is missing. And when you feel that something is missing, you have to make sure that you are self-aware, that you are mindful, that you can figure things out, because only you can make your life better. My second tip is, my favorite tip is to use an agenda. Use an agenda where you can outline what you have to do, but also set blocks of times for what's important for you. So in the last few months, I had blocks of time for my students, block of time for my family. And what I did not always think of was to put time for me, to be physically active or to have a good book to read. And that is something I want to work on in the weeks to come. My third tip is to make sure that you're there for yourself. Now, when I say to be there for yourself, I'm not saying that you have to sit on the couch and watch Netflix and just relax. I'm saying that you need to find a way of what makes you happy in contributing to make the world a better place. And sometimes one way to do that is journaling. And one of my students mentioned a few days ago how there's something called bullet journaling. And bullet journaling is a way for you where you take a book with white pages and you create your own agenda in which you add sections for journaling. Too often we have a book for an agenda, a book for thoughts, a book for to-do list, a book for a journal, and you end up with books everywhere and your mind feels that it's everywhere. On the other hand, if you can put everything in the same book, that could be very powerful. I know that Dean Graziosi has a book where he's that you can organize your thoughts so that you can have everything together. But if you keep in mind what your vision is, that you use your agenda to make sure that you block time for what's important, but also to make time for yourself. And the third one is sometimes you need to focus what you need to contribute to, because you don't have unlimited energy. On the other hand, when you choose where you want to contribute, you'll notice you have all the energy you need. So my call to action is the following. I want you to sit down, take 5 minutes and close your eyes and think about the following question. What can I do today that will make me proud of myself? Well, that's a good question. So I want you to sit down, close your eyes and think, what could I do today to make me proud of myself? And if you can think of that, that'll be great, because the answer you'll come up with will be the first step towards making the world a better place today. And if you have a chance, write it in your agenda so that you don't forget it. On this, thank you very much for coming to see this video. I'm going to put a link here or here, link to videos on my journey with you to make the world a better place through learning, so that we can be more successful in where we contribute, so that we can be the best and happiest person we can be. On this, I'll see you in the next video.